Senator Laura Woods, Nathan Work, Rick Dowdy, Steve Hoffman, Rick Ayton, Del Lockhart, Kurt Weiss, and Mary Weiss, by the way, who is our treasurer and probably is one of the most techie people I've ever met. And Mary, thank you so much. She's very happy. One more thing I want to say is you talk about Scott Tipton being a workhorse. He doesn't toot his own horn, and I'm going to toot his horn just a minute while they're getting set up. We had a situation with our Routt County Foundation for Senior Citizens where USDA kept writing to us and pushing us because they wanted to have signature rights on our savings reserve. And I kept saying, no, no, no. Furthermore, you have to give us information, your social security number, blah, 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 so that we can do a background check on whoever you designate want to be on our accounts. And they kept pushing, and finally we got a pretty nasty letter from them. And they said, we don't have to give you anything because we're government. Well, I talked with Scott Tipton. I told him what was going on. That's all I had to do. About 3 weeks later, Scott, I haven't told you this, we get a letter from USDA and saying, we will no longer require our signature on your reserve accounts. Now, that's related when you go to the bank and get a loan. If your banker says, well, I want to sign on all of your savings accounts, would you let them do that? That's the way we felt about it. Anyway, Scott took care of that real quick. And we have Cookie Lockhart, who's going to do our auction. Cookie, come on up here.
One, two. Well, hello. How are you, Mrs. Carrie Kaminsky, where are you? Okay, if you don't know me, you haven't been in this county very long. I'm a Routt County native, and my daughter was born here, and she's here to help. And I just got back from California. I had a couple really cool things I got to tell you. I was having a lunch right next to when this took place, and talking to some people that were going to it. And that was in Rancho Mirage the other day in California. I was really excited when they told me there was 21,000 people got turned away. So, Jamie, take care of that. You can throw it away now. I just thought that was fun. So, obviously, our purpose today is, as they've stated, is to preserve our freedom, and that's why we're all here. And so I had a ball on that trip, come back through Arizona. And yesterday I had more fun talking to, they had a flea market, and it was on a reservation. And I talked to this Native American, ended up with his great-grandmother's turquoise necklace, which isn't this one, but I had a lot of fun talking to him, and I really didn't know a lot about it. I know the reservation's big. And I said, do you pay taxes? And he said, no, we don't now, but we're going to have to. I said, is that right? I said, do you vote? And he said, yeah, I'm going to. I said, you going to vote for Trump? He said, I haven't decided yet. He said, television says he's a bad man. I just thought that was really interesting. I said to my nephew, are they called Native Americans or American Indians? What are they called? He said, I don't know, but they're not illegal aliens. That was for sure. I thought that was really fun, but needless to say, before I left, that guy, he's voting for Trump, shook my hand and said, you bet, I guess I will then. He had no idea. I thought that was really interesting. I Googled it. There's 5 million. I don't know how many can vote, but there's 5 million of those Native Americans that don't know any more than he did. Television says bad men. Anyway, I thought that was pretty good. Okay, well, we're ready to go. We're going to liven things up here a little bit. I think Scott Tipton could possibly be an auctioneer if things don't work out otherwise for him. He talks a lot. We're going to go. Billy Long, by the way, I got to give him a little boost. Billy, as you probably know, is in the house. He's from Missouri. I have known Billy Long 40 years, but if you notice right after the State of the Union address, when Trump walked by him, he had him sign a necktie. And he did that a year ago, and then he sells it at the National Auctioneers. Billy Long is also in the National Hall of Fame, which I'm the only woman. Anyway, we're ready to go. All right, what do you have by Danny Weiss donated? And of course, I don't know, where does all the money go, Mary? In your pocket or what? Are we doing something good with this money? 1, 2. The other one's better. All right. Well, Danny Weiss has donated $500 towards sealing and crack fill and patching, it says. You mean like Botox? What kind of cracks do you fill? Just checking. All right, that's what I want to get for. We're going to liven things up here a little bit, and you're going to get that certificate. Thank you, Pete, for helping too. New guys, only been around here a couple years. You said I'll do anything I can to just want to help. We need that kind of folks. All right, and what do you give for it? We have a $500 certificate, and now you can write it off. You have a good accountant, so you can give all you want to for this stuff. It doesn't matter what they tell you it's worth. And what does it say on it? $500 where? $200. Let's go. $200 there. Who can use that? $200 there. Somebody needs that. $300. That would get 3. Were you bidding, Gary? 3. Were you bidding back here? 3. Take it. Now 4. At $300. That would get 4. 4 would get 4. 4 would get 4. 4 would get 4. 300. 400. $400 there. Took you off. $400 there would get 4. Don't you need some cracks filled? I figured you did. 400 now, 5. You know how many driveways he has? I pay you more than that every month. 400, 500, $500 there, and we get 500, 400, 500, 500, get 5, 500, get 5, 500, get 5. You'll pay more next summer. You won't be doing near as good as, well, that a girl, 500 by the time you went to work. Now 6. At $500 over to get 6. 6, when you get 6, 6, when you get 6. Kurt, you want back in? $600 over to get 6, 6, when you get 6, 6, when you get 6. 5.5. I never thought of that type one. 5.5, and now 6. I can say that to him. At $600, so you're out. $600 over to get 6, 6, when you get 6, 6, when you get 6. Sold it, $550. We're running way under what they told me, $550. Terry, you got all this? Where are you? I'm going to depend on you to keep track of stuff. All right, and next we have, okay, we have that rifle. Somebody hold up that rifle. It's donated by, I don't know Kevin's last name, is it Ditch? Plan B, out here west of town. And on the back of your program, you've got all the specifics on it. I won't go into it because it'd take way too long. Anyway, like a brand new rifle there, it's Winchester 2506. And, oh, wait a minute. I don't know what it is. What is it? Axis XP, donated, blah, blah, blah. Well, you'll have to read about it. It's an Axis XP 22-inch rifle. And what does it say on it? And somebody get 500 for it. $500, I want to get 5, I want to get 5, 200, let's go. $200, I want to get 2. I want to get 2. Thank you, now 3, now 4. At 3, now 4, 4, want to get 4, 4, want to get 4, 3, want to get 4, 4, want to get 4, 4, want to get 4. You didn't get your wife shaking your head that way. $300, I want to get 4, 4, want to get 4. Would you give me 3.5? Do what she does. Just go 3.5. $300, I want to get 50. That's remember where the money goes. $350. It's not going to Pocahontas. Is that her name? That's her name. $350. They're going to get 3.5. 3.5. They're going to get 3.5. 300. 3.5. 3.5. They're going to get 3.5. We're going 300. 3.5. 3.5. Thank you. Now 4. At 3.5. They're going to get 4. 4. They're going to get 4. 4. They're going to get 4. 3.5. They're going to get 4. 4. They're going to get 4. 4. They're going to get 4. And so right back there, $350. There you got it. Ed the buyer. Thank you, Ed. All right. Next we have Road Resources. Thank you, Ed. Always there to help. And Road Resources, 2 hours of plowing. Don't think you don't need that if you're around here. And they raised that to $300 worth. Mike Miller, thank you. All right, and there we go.